Hold on. I need to ask you a question.
Quinn, what's on your mind?
Why the fuck are all the dumplings gone in the fridge?
Dumplings. I don't know what it is that you're talking about.
Wow, that's crazy because there was literally a package of dumplings in the fridge with my name written on it.
Bruh.
And the only other person in this house who eats those dumplings are you.
Frankly, I'm getting a little bit sick of your accusatory tone. There are multiple people in this household. You cannot assume that I was the one who ate those dumplings.
Multiple people in this household, but only 2 of them eat the damn dumplings in the fucking fridge!
You know what, Quinn? I fucking had it with this repetitive-ass accusatory attitude. You're always out to get me. You're always
I'm always out to get you. Well, I really am out to get you this time.
Whoa, is that a fucking gun? Is that a Glock 49?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
I'll shoot you again.
Oh, shit.
Don't make me do it.
Well, you know what? It sucks because guess what, Quinn?
What?
I have a force field
What
that
the
repels bullets.
Huh?
Wow.
Hell no, you don't. These are magical bullets. They go through the fucking
What do you mean?
fortune.
The bullets are ricocheting off of everything in the kitchen. I'm sick and tired of this. Fucking motorcycle.
Huh?
Get me out of here. I have a remote controlled motorcycle, baby, straight from Tony Stark's office, bitch. I'm out.
Well, little do you know, I have a fucking jetpack. I'm gonna fucking kill you, dude. You are. This is the last.
I'm driving down Biscayne, yo. Why are there so many
Biscayne?
cops?
Oh shit.
See all these cops?
Oh,
yo.
no.
Hey, you wanna get them? They're shooting at me.
No. Hey,
Dodging the traffic. Oh God, that car almost ran into me.
Oh my God.
Are you still on my ass?
Yeah, I am.
No,
I'm right up here.
What are we doing on the beach? Oh,
How
God,
did we get here?
That cliff is really close.
Fuck. You got it. My jetpack's running out of fuel. My jetpack is running out of fuel.
Whoa, is that? What is that?
What's that so bright?
What is it? Are we dead?
God?
Are we?
Is that you?
God!
It's me, my child.
Whoa, I didn't think I'd be
Welcome.
invited to your little country club up here.
Of course. I love all. It's me, God.
Quinn,
Yeah.
Quinn, was it really worth it? Were the dumplings really worth it,
I
Quinn?
guess not. At least we're together.
At least we're together, Quinn. This is all I could have asked for.
This
We
is
can
beautiful.
We can eat all the dumplings we want in heaven. Anyways, welcome to Diamonds and Dragons!
Let's go.
Happy April Fool's Day. We didn't actually die.
That was a prank. You thought we actually went to heaven?
Yo,
We'd never go there.
That's the most fictitious thing about this podcast.
Yeah.
We hope you haven't died this April Fool's Day.
That would suck. That'd be
It
the
really
worst
would
prank
suck,
ever.
honestly. Because then who would listen to our sexy voices on our sexy podcast?
Exactly.
Anyways, welcome to Divers and Drivers. I am your host, Juana Moya, she, her. I use she, her pronouns. Fun fact about me, I am not dead, but I have almost been hit by a car down Biscayne in Miami. So that's me. How about our co-host? Can we let our co-host introduce themselves?
Hello, my name is Quinn Cologne. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. And fun fact about me, I blink.
What? Yo, Quinn, is that a fun fact? That's actually, I don't know if that connotates a fun fact. That's a little bit embarrassing, actually. Like, do you feel comfortable putting that on
Blinking?
the podcast?
You don't blink?
What kind of fucking idiot blinks,
I'm
dude?
sure there are plenty of other people who blink, so
Dude.
yes, I want to put this on the
like
podcast.
Nazis.
You know what? Maybe.
You're gonna get canceled! The podcast is gonna be canceled! I'm Jewish.
I'm just some guy.
Anyways, welcome to Divers and Drivers, episode 2 of
Two.
season 2.
Wow, that's crazy. Numerology.
Episode 2 of season 2 of Divers and Drivers. A spelling test episode.
Spelling test.
Spelling test. Different incense has different intentions to it.
Spelling test. Make sure to talk to your plants. It's a magical thing that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And always practice safe hacks.
Woo!
Yay!
All right, we've got some quirky things planned out for this spelling test. Some really fun stuff. I'm looking forward to it. But before we get into all of that, we have a little announcement. Whoa, is it the astrological calendar?
Ayo!
Hey, yo! Last time when we did this a little bit, Quinn did a phenomenal job at talking about the worm moon in Virgo.
The worm
moon in Virgo.
Virgo.
Welcome to my kitchen. We have Vine is literally almost 10 years old, if not already 10 years old.
It's dead, bro.
As fuck. Anyways, so the new cosmic calendar event that we've got going on today.
What could it be?
It is. Y'all heard of the full moon? Now get ready for the new moon. Hell yes! I love the new moon. I love the full moon and I love the new moon. The new moon just rolls
the moon
around.
in general.
And the new moon just is a little bit more optimistic for me. The full moon makes me go a little batshit.
That's valid.
But you know what? We've got a new moon, April 1st. New moon in Aries, in the sign of Aries. Now, y'all already know, longtime listeners of the podcast will already know my big three. I've got an Aries rising. And for people who don't know, the new moon, any new moon, will always be in the same sign as the sun.
Isn't that fun?
So we are currently in Aries season, which means that the new
Amazing.
moon will always be in Aries. So for Pisces season,
Until
the
Aries
new moon
season ends.
for Pisces season, the new moon will always be in Pisces. For Sagittarius season, the new moon will always be in Sagittarius, and Gemini, it will always be in Gemini, and so on and so forth. The new moon is always in the sign of the sun. So,
Woo!
the new moon in Aries. The Zodiac calendar begins again. With the sun and the new moon in Aries, this is the perfect opportunity to hit the ground running with new understandings of what you want internally within yourself and externally in the world around you.
Beautiful.
Aries is symbolized by the ram, which is always a symbol of leadership. People who have Aries placements and Aries suns will know that Aries are very headstrong, leadership people. They go after what it is they want. They are very ambitious.
Yes.
It's a symbol of leadership, and with the sun and the moon in the same sign, there's no better time than now to go after any desires that you may have. This is the time to be unashamedly yourself, woo, and to be assertive with any new opportunity that presents itself. The new moon is the beginning of new growth in different aspects in your life, and with this new moon being at the start of a new zodiac calendar, it is a time of rebirth, relearning, and initiating the life that you want. Basically, just go batshit. Don't let fear or anxiety get in your way. Your life is if your life is a coming of age movie, right now is the montage that happens right before you get everything that you want. I love you, my Aries. I love you, my fire signs. Let's get this fucking gamer bread. This is a time of independence, courage, passion, and adventure, and taking calculated risks. I can't stress this enough, folks. Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of passion, adventure, sex, ambition, but it's also strategy. So if you're going to be risky, make it a calculated risk. I want you to go after everything it is that you want, but I don't want you to be a fool about it.
Think about it. Use your brain.
Fucking use your brain, but say it with your chest.
Exactly.
This is the time to have that fire under your ass fucking lit. This is the time to go 0 to 100. This is your time. Whatever it is that you've been wanting to go for it now, bitches. This is your time. I love Aries season.
This is the time to set the Senate on fire.
This is the time to set the Senate on fire.
There's no reason not to anymore.
This is the time to kill the Senate. I'm going to kill the Senate. I'm doing a reference to an alien movie that Quinn and I watched, so this episode cannot get blacklisted. What's the episode of what's the movie that we watched?
Mars Attacks?
Mars Attacks. They
did
kill
the Senate.
They did kill the Senate.
It was
So,
pretty funny.
It's just a quote, and I'm referencing the movie. Nothing else.
Yeah.
This episode cannot get blacklisted. We're talking about a movie.
Mars Attacks. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. It's
Anyways,
hilarious.
so that was a cute little astrological moment. So without further ado, now that we got that little calendar bit out of the way,
It's amazing.
I wanted to take it easy. This spelling test, you know, why would you do that? Quinn, I'm trying to be eloquent. Quinn, stop eating your fucking pen, bro. Holy shit. Stop! Anyways, god damn it, I'm getting lightheaded. I need a drink. I need a stiff drink of water.
Yeah.
Of water.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't drink. So, I wanted to take it easy, this spelling test, and do something fun. You know?
Woo!
No thinking. Just fun.
This quiz is I assign you green man. I have it. I assign you green man.
What I'm trying to say is, what do you do when you want to have fun, but turn off your brain for a good few hours? Not even just think about what you're doing, but still kill some time.
Are you asking?
Yeah.
You take quizzes.
You take online personality quizzes because we are so self-indulgent and love to be categorized
Narcissism.
by just a few simple things. You know? So I was brainstorming things for this episode and I was like, hey, you know what would be funny? If we did a bunch of fucking online quizzes to try to tell us what kind of witches we are.
I love that.
And to do different things and to see what the general online consensus on witchcraft is. And I feel like it could inspire some, that funny conversation and
that
dialogue.
would probably genuinely be a good thesis. What's the online consensus of witchcraft?
Oh,
That could
I
be
would love,
interesting.
and you could easily talk about witch talk there. I'd love to do that. I'm not an anthropology major though.
But it would be interesting. Whoever,
any anthropology majors who
if you're listening to this, write about that.
yeah,
I'll read it.
If you were interested in witchcraft and mysticism, specifically in cultural anthropology, because I did take a course on this not too long ago. It could very much be a thesis. I have 3 quizzes that I found from different websites. I have one from Quiz, which Gen Z bitches will know as the most chaotic fucking quiz site in the world.
I love quizzes. So fucking funny.
Bringing Greek gods and BTS together. We have Quiz. We have BuzzFeed quizzes for our millennial audience. And we have just this one website that I found just somewhere. It's called Quizzoni. We're
also this is also probably going to be like a comparing Quiz to BuzzFeed to random websites.
I love Quiz because it's so easy for just random people to make a quiz. We made a quiz not too long ago. It's been over a year.
Over a year. You can still take it. It's a quiz on if you will be... Which one of us would you be?
If we find the link for it, because it's been too long.
If we find the link, we'll put it up somewhere.
Anyway, so the first quiz that we have, let's just jump right in.
Woo!
We're doing the quiz. And it's all like different. It's not just what kind of like which would you be. It's not like I picked different quizzes. Obviously. I picked different quizzes.
Shit.
We're not just doing the same quiz 3 times despite it all. But, they each talk about like a different aspect of witchcraft. So this first one, which I think is going to be the most fun. Would you have been accused of witchcraft?
Woo!
Probably. By
By
the dragon Emperor?
Empire.
It's the dragon and then EMPERE.
Thanks for making this,
Thank you for making it. The quiz introduction says, it's just what the title says. Just answer honestly, I guess. I don't really know what to put here. Edit. I'm replying to some of the stuff said here on my Tumblr. It's the Dragon Empress under the tag quizzes, spelled with 3 Z's. So, thank you, Dragon Empress, the Dragon Empress on Tumblr. We're gonna do this at the same time.
I'm starting.
Question 1 of 12. Are you female?
No, I'm
Yes.
non-binary, actually.
I also like the last option. Wouldn't you
Wouldn't
like
to know? Next.
Next, have you broken any rule in the Bible? Oh.
I don't know.
Yep, and I'm working on more. I may have even broken them all. I don't know. I haven't read the Bible.
Yeah.
I would like to read the Bible, though.
Me too.
Because my aunt, who I completely adore, she told me once that the Bible is really good to read just as a narrative. Like, when you read it like that, it's actually really compelling.
I love that.
You know, I'm sure the Bible is just compelling.
Next.
Question 3. Do you have
any birthmarks or moles?
Too many to count.
I have a few.
You know that old TikTok trend where it's like wherever you have a mole is where a soulmate kissed you in your past life?
Yeah.
I saw this one. I told you about this, but I want to bring it up again. I saw this one TikTok where somebody was like, me looking at all of the freckles I have in like really, you know, quirky places, and the audio was me's a freaky gal. Me's a very freaky gal. It's like shit.
I have matching ones on my eyelids.
I like how there's a quiz that's like on the trending now tab that said destroying your confidence, but yours is spelled incorrectly. So frankly, I don't think that quiz will do much. They spelled it destroying your confidence.
Next.
If you were thrown into water in nothing but your underwear, would you sink or float? I'd go straight to the bottom because I am not a rotten egg.
I think I'd sink.
Do you have a pet? We have so many.
I have so many pets, dude. Pets are awesome.
Pets are very cute. I want another. I want my own.
Have you stopped going to church?
I've never been to church.
Actually, I have. But I've never been to church, you know? So,
I have been inside of a church and I felt the eyes of God watching down at me.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Okay. Which is a very good book.
I've never actually been. How easy do you get mad?
Quinn, can you
Not
answer
much.
this one for me? I'm biased.
What are you going to say? Let's see what you think.
I think that I get mad pretty reasonably. I get peeved very easily, though. Like, small things get on my nerves very easy, but I don't get mad, I just get frustrated. What's the difference? Where's the line? I break dance on the line between anger and frustration.
You really do.
I fucking break
Your
dance
frustration
on that shit.
can go from 0 to 100 in 0.5 seconds.
But do I get mad? What defines anger? What defines madness? I am in Spain without the P.
Insane.
I'm gonna say
I do reasonably. Why not?
I do pretty easily, I guess. Are you left-handed?
No.
Actually, it's strange because both of my parents are left-handed, but neither me nor my brother are left-handed.
That's witchcraft right there.
Oh!
Next. How often does your milk spoil? I have vegan milk.
I don't think I've ever bought milk that hasn't spoiled.
I'm going to say never. I keep track of its expiration date.
Yeah, because almond milk and oat milk,
they expire, but
not as quick.
Not like that.
Not like that. Milk goes bad in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Next.
How bad is your reputation?
My reputation is
I think my reputation
pretty good.
is pretty good.
Thank you very much.
For the most part, I try not to. I don't think reputation is important. I do think making good impressions on people is very important.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't have a bad reputation.
My reputation is pretty good. Thank you very much. Now tell me, honestly, how much of this do you think I made up?
This is a free answer.
PP.
I think you're smelly. But historically,
I just wrote PP.
I do know that a lot of this is very factual and rooted in evidence. And now the whole podcast knows how loudly I type.
Yeah. Next, the funny part is I didn't make any of this up. The 17th.
Yes,
I know.
I fucking got that
the
shit.
Malleus Maleficarum, you fool. I don't think that's how you spell it, but I don't feel like spelling it correctly. Because I don't respect the guy who wrote the Malleus Maleficarum.
I wanna make out with you so bad. I think this is the hottest thing anyone's ever done. That includes Hosier's entire discography. Alright, next. Let's see what our results are!
Oh.
What'd you get?
I got, you're not a witch. Wow.
Oh.
That's lame. That's what I got.
I got, you're a witch, aren't you, Squidward? You're a witch in real life, aren't you?
You're a witch?
If I guess this right, please don't curse me. I swear I didn't know. I
got, you're not a witch.
I think that this was an interesting quiz to take. Because, especially with the questions that they put in the end, where it's like, how much of this do you think I made up? I actually made up none of this. The fucking...
Yeah.
The Salem witch trials really weird
They
times.
didn't start the witch
No, I know, but, you know.
trials. It was started in
They
the 1500s.
had a lot of... You know, they had a lot of
1600s.
those practices. You were 80% more likely to be accused a witch if you were a woman.
Yes.
Or, you know, AFAB.
Well, that's because the idea of witchcraft and stuff like that was started because of one man's extreme hate towards women. And it was started with the book, the Malleus Maleficarum. And that book basically was a how-to guide on how to basically commit femicide. And it was like, if she breathes, she a thought. That's basically what it was. And it was and it was written by a fucking priest guy who got kicked out of the church because whenever he was doing witch trial stuff, he kept asking the people, like, weird sexual questions. And so the people that were in charge of the stuff were like, you shouldn't be doing that. Get out. But then he wrote this book and cited a guy who didn't agree with him, but he died, so he couldn't argue with him citing him in the book, and he cited him, and because everybody liked the other guy more than him, they were like, oh, then this must be true. And then everybody went crazy. Everybody went insane.
Yeah.
And then the Salem witch trials happened, and they were like, well, they were doing this over in Europe, so therefore we have to do it like they're doing it in Europe. And everybody else was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think...
And this still has repercussions today. In many cultures and many countries, they still do witch hunts. Fun fact.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's just interesting to see, like, especially with what you said about how, like, in a lot of cultures they still do witch hunts, how much things have changed for people who are witches and who practice, you know, alternative forms of spirituality. And just how absurd things used to be, frankly.
How
like
crazy
if
life was.
if she sinks, she's not a witch. But if she
has
floats, that's a sign of witchcraft. What? You're killing a person regardless?
If she has
Monty
moles,
Python?
if she has moles, she's a witch.
Yes,
if she
because
has
of the devil's
scars,
marks.
if she has scars but she took off moles, she's a witch. It's like, you can't win, man. You cannot win.
Yeah, because
and
the purpose isn't to
they
win.
usually went for women who had higher places in society, like women who were midwives or medicine women, or even a lot of poor women they would just accuse at any moment. And it was fucked up. And I mean, there are instances of plenty of men who, there was, I forget exactly who, but there was this one man who was kind of high in the church and well respected, and who also said that he, like, agreed with what the church was doing, but it was highly, you know, known that he dabbled in the dark arts, quote unquote, so to say, and did a little bit of divination and stuff, but he was never accused because of his agreeance with the church and because he was a man, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there were plenty of times like that. Men were accused of witchcraft and were killed for it, of course, but mostly it was just women.
No, of course. I do think that if you are a practicing witch, as Quinn and I are, I think that you have to do your due diligence and learn about the ramifications.
Yeah.
That all of these witch hunts have had throughout history, and, you know, the consequences that they still have today, and then, you know, you form your own opinion of it, because, yeah, man, it sucks, you know, being prosecuted for any religious practice is never a fun time for anyone involved. Can I get a shout out for my Jews in Egypt? Can I get a shout out? You're not a Jew.
It was for them.
Nor are you in Egypt. I said,
Neither
can I
are
get a
you.
shout out from?
Oh, I thought you said for.
Can I get a shout out from? Anyways, can I get a shout out from, you know, literally every religious minority, let's go, or even every religious majority that is a minority in a different space.
Yeah.
I.e. Muslims in America.
Yeah, or
you know.
Christians in certain
And
countries,
Christians
certain
in-
other countries.
Yes, absolutely. So it's just taking time to learn history and to, recognize how grateful
Yeah.
we should be for being able to practice, somewhat openly. Like, we're able to talk about this on a podcast.
Now,
If we were in the I'd be fucking
if
dead.
we were in the 17th century, podcast didn't exist.
I know, but I would be dead. I would be fucking dead.
Yes.
A woman speaks out of turn. She must be in
Just
allegiance with the devil.
insane. I think I would survive, but I would be extremely depressed and be completely controlled and abused.
Absolutely.
And
That's
if you
how it
want to
was then.
learn about the history of witchcraft, I've said this before on this podcast, and I will say it again. In Praise of Shadows has a fucking amazing, like, the amount of in-depth he goes into all of his videos, especially his documentary style ones, but the amount of research he did for that, you can see it in the video that he did. In Praise of Shadows, he has I think 3-part series on the history of witchcraft in society, and I recommend watching it.
Mm-hmm. I think, and this is what I believe in anything, but if you're going to participate in something and make it a part of your lifestyle, or even if it was already a part of your lifestyle, you should take the time to learn its history and its origins and its functions.
Yeah.
How it used to act, how it used to, be acted upon, and how it acts in the modern era. Knowledge is power, and people don't just say that as like with great power comes great responsibility. No, it's like a real thing. If you don't know about the history of what you're practicing, then you don't know how amazing it is that you're practicing it at all.
Exactly.
It's always good to just know about the roots of your practice and where it is that you come from. I mean, just generally, not even just in spirituality. History is something that you learn from and that you grow from.
Yeah.
And that's why it's bad to censor things.
So true, bestie.
Hey, read banned books! Read banned books! Read banned books! Anyways, let's move on to the next quiz, which is a BuzzFeed quiz called There Are Only 6 Types of Witches. Which are you? Which already, I take issue with this, by Sid Robinson.
BuzzFeed staff.
Sid spelled with a Y.
SYD Robinson.
All right, I'm very excited to
thank
take
you
this
for making this, Sid Robinson, even
Yes.
though it's wrong.
Already from the get-go.
I understand that you are making this just for a quick turnout. I mean,
This doesn't surprise me very much, but I'm excited.
They did a good job regardless.
I haven't taken a BuzzFeed quiz in a long time because you quiz is my fucking cocaine now.
Yep.
Anyways, let's move on and let's just jump right into it. First question.
Ooh.
Pick a book of shadows to write your spells in. Quinn, for the people who don't know, do you want to go ahead and talk about that?
Sure. A book of shadows, also known as a grimoire, you can call them the same thing. Some people differentiate the two. Is basically a book that you write, as this BuzzFeed article says, either your spells or your witchcraft knowledge. It's basically, for many people, it's basically a recipe book of spells. You've seen them in plenty of witchcraft like media, like you've seen it in The Craft, you've seen it in Halloween Town, you've seen it in what else? I don't know. Any witch related thing. You've seen it in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Any witch related or spiritual, related media is going to be there. But it can be either spells or it can just be general witchcraft knowledge, like astrology or herb associations, journaling about how you feel when you meditate. It can be anything.
It's like a little notebook that you carry around and you just do your witchy stuff in.
Yeah,
it can literally be anything. I do like my own spell recipes in mine. I do, my full moon and new moon journaling in it. I do my tarot card pulls sometimes, not often because it is a lot, even for like a tiny pull, because I have to write I write the definition of the card or like interpretations of the card and then my interpretation of the card with the question. Yeah, that's your Book of Shadows. Pick an element to work closely with.
Oof.
I'm always drawn to water and fire, but that's probably because I'm water and fire dominant in my charts.
I'm always drawn to fire. I don't know what it is. Because
I'm rarely drawn to earth because I only have
too.
one earth placement in my chart. Let's go.
I
Let's
think
go,
I do
baby.
too.
Hanging on for dear fucking life. My fucking Capricorn Mercury. Holy shit.
My Virgo rising is my only, my Virgo moon is my only
I'm
one.
drawn to fire at the
Me
moment.
too, fire.
Choose
an
an
altar.
These are all image-based questions, so it's not like we can read out the
I'm
answers.
so sorry.
But I want to pick the one that's a fire hazard with the plants all over it.
Yeah, that's so dangerous.
Even though plants
So
don't
funny.
catch like that, like live plants don't catch as easy as dried plants, they're
No,
gonna catch.
Yeah.
Please, dear God, if you're having an altar, make sure it's fire safe.
Fire
Holy
safety
fuck.
is the most important thing.
Literally, I remember seeing this one post where it was like a guy trying to buy a crystal ball, and then the person that they were buying it from was like, make sure you cover it when you leave the room or whatever. And they were like, oh, is it to like not let any spirits in the crystal ball? And it's like, no, because if it hits the light incorrectly, it's gonna burn your shit up.
Yeah, it'll
like, it's
catch your drapes on fire.
Yeah, literally. So it's like, whenever practicing witchcraft, please also practice common sense.
Yes.
They are not mutually exclusive. They have to
Nope.
go hand in hand. Now pick a witchy cottage to live in, the one by the ocean. Next
God.
question. Next question. I want to live in a cottage by the ocean.
Which animal would be your familiar?
I am glad it used familiar and not spirit animal.
Yeah.
Spirit animal is cultural appropriation. We don't use that term.
I'm really, as much as I love cats, I'm really called by the border collie right now. I don't know what it is.
I'm really called by the robin or the bear.
I love bears.
I'll do the robin. Where would you
Would you
want
want
to
to
cast
cast
your
in the-
circle?
in-
Trick question, bitch! You can cast a circle anywhere.
Yeah, but in the temperate rainforest next.
In the
Next.
little lighthouse.
Yeah, you
I
would.
love lighthouses.
Yeah, you would.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Lighthouses. I want to die in a fucking
The
lighthouse.
movie The Lighthouse?
I haven't
No.
seen it,
No.
but I remember an ex of mine really, really, really wanted me to
You
watch
fucked
it.
a mermaid.
What?
Yeah, apparently. I didn't know that either.
God damn it,
I
that's the
didn't know
last
that
time. That's the
either.
last time I listened to men about anything. All right. Which form of witchcraft is most fascinating to you? Reading
All of them.
Reading a natal chart, tarot, powers of herbs, spell work, manifestation. A lot of these are the same thing.
They're literally all
They
the
are
same
literally
thing.
all the same thing.
I guess learning the healing powers of herbs. I've always been interested in that.
Pick an overall witchy aesthetic.
I
That's
love
because
witchy
that's what witchcraft is, isn't it? BuzzFeed. It's just an aesthetic,
You need to
not
relax.
an actual way of fucking
You
life.
literally need to relax.
I'm so relaxed right now, Quinn. I've never been more relaxed in my entire life.
I'm just enjoying this quiz.
What's
right
your
now.
zodiac sign? Yeah, let's go. Sagittarius. Hey, número uno del mundo. Oh!
What'd you get?
This is something that I've talked about with you before.
What is it?
You go first.
I got Kitchen Witch.
Oh!
The description says, as a kitchen witch, manifestation and other spell work feels most natural for you while cooking. I do love cooking, beyond
the
belief.
kitchen is one of the most spiritual places in the home.
Yes. It would benefit you and your witchcraft to study the different uses for herbs and spices, and then use your recipes as manifestation tools. Basically, your Book of Shadows is a personalized cookbook.
That's technically just the definition for a book of shadows.
Yeah, a
What
personalized
the fuck?
cookbook, yeah. But,
As opposed to a store-bought one?
I do love kitchen witchery, and I definitely want to get into it more. Because it's so easy, and it's so, like, homey. You know what I mean? You can connect to so many people through that.
This actually gave me a really good idea. Okay, so
What is it?
mine, which is something that I've talked to you off the podcast years ago,
Oh!
like in 2020, I believe. I remember having this conversation because that's when I first got into witchcraft. I got a sea witch.
Yeah!
Oh my god, I'm Ursula the Sea Witch!
No!
Unfortunate. So can I
Okay.
sing that without getting copyrighted?
No.
Disney will copyright claim anything.
Yeah.
Alright. Sea Witch. As a sea witch, you are instinctively drawn to bodies of water and all sorts of mystical sea lore. In your practice, you may find it beneficial studying moon phases as they affect the tides. Harvesting moon water every full moon will also help you harness the energy of the sea. This is literally like... And also, you know how I get by the ocean. There are very few places where I, Juana Moya, am quiet. The ocean is one of them.
We gotta go there more.
We do. During a full moon.
For silence.
During a full moon. Because they do full moon get-togethers at the beach
I
all the time.
know.
We have the beach right fucking there and we never go. Do you know how many people, like, pay hella money to go to the beach all the time?
Okay, fine.
Millions of dollars!
Drive us to the beach then.
I will. And I have. Basically, sea witchcraft, I feel like that fits my personality very well. But also, guess what? Here's the thing, BuzzFeed. Here's the thing, fucking Sid Robinson. Sid Robinson, if you're listening, I don't know you. And I'm sorry I was super rude just then.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at, how, pop culture views modern
Makes
contemporary
it a commodity.
witchcraft. The reason I picked this quiz was because, first and foremost, because of the title. There are only 6 types of witches. Which are you?
So funny.
That is completely incorrect.
And then it goes, Glinda voice. Are you a green witch or a cosmic witch? Bruh?
Here's the thing, though. In witchcraft, and a lot of people ask this, like, when they're first identifying themselves as a witch, they go, oh, I'm a green witch. I'm a sea witch. I'm a cosmic witch. I'm a kitchen witch. Whatever. Right? Which is fine. It's valid. It's whatever you resonate with most.
Those titles are perfectly fine if you use them.
Those labels are fine, but
and
also
they mean something to you.
They are not. It's not like fucking a Divergent. You don't pick one and then you stick in it for the rest of your life.
No.
When I say I'm a witch, I just go I'm a Jewish mystic, right? Because I take a lot of different practices and I use them just generally. When that said I was a sea witch, I was like, yo, actually harvesting seawater during a full moon, holy fuck, must that be powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. That's insane and I want to do
cool
that.
Thing would be making
right?
your own salt out of the ocean.
But also, that's also really smart. But also, I use tarot all the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time. It's been like since January.
My deck's sitting on my altar.
I use tarot. I use my gems. I love doing kitchen witchcraft in the morning when I make my tea. We've made spells in our food before.
Yeah.
Like
I've baked cookies that are like prosperity spells for people.
It's not there. You can do all of these things, and you don't have to limit yourself to one path. Now, if you resonate mostly with one path, props to you. Fucking kudos to you. I love that. Genuinely, that's great. I haven't done enough research into the paths to fully identify myself with anyone, right? But as a witch, you're allowed to explore different paths, and you're allowed to like move in and out of different paths, and take certain practices from one path and apply them to other paths. There are 2 labels that I've heard tossed around. One that I used for myself a little bit, but it didn't really fit. A chaos witch and an eclectic witch.
Yeah,
it's the ones that we use for ourselves, or that we used.
Well, I don't know a lot about chaos magic, but apparently it is like an actual like.
There you go.
Regimented thing
of
what chaos magic is.
And that's why I don't use it anymore. Under my definition, when I identified myself as a chaos witch, it was just taking everything from every witchcraft, from every path of witchcraft, and applying it to my practice.
That's more so what eclectic is, because from what I understand about chaos magic, and I don't know much, but from what I have seen, for people who are like chaos magicians, they have
chaos witches.
Well, a lot of them call themselves chaos magicians.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Apparently, from what I've
holy fuck
heard.
I'm the asshole again for another episode. 2 episodes in a row. 2 for 2, baby. Let's go.
And again,
let's make it this whole season. Juana asshole moment.
And again, you don't even have to use the title witch. You can literally use magician if you like that better. You can use wizard. You can use whatever title you want that makes you feel good. I think they're great, and high fantasy is fucking amazing. So if you come up to me and you're like, I am the grand wizard, well, no, don't say that. If you come up to me and you're like, I am a wizard and I practice chaos magic, I'll be like, that's fucking awesome, But, I mean, from what I understand about chaos magic, there's like actual rules that go into it and actual philosophy that goes into it. And there's like teachings and etc. blah, blah, blah. And I remember being too overwhelmed to continue looking into it. But yeah, so the term eclectic is more commonly used to describe witches or people who practice magic who take from a whole bunch of different paths.
Yeah, so again, it's all just research and finding out what it is that you resonate with, what it is. Because I love the ocean. I would love to work more with the ocean. I don't call myself a sea witch.
Mm-hmm.
Though that'd be really dope as fuck. Hi, I'm Juan. I'm a Jewish mystic. I'm a practicing sea witch. What? Imagine! That should be fucking cool as hell. You know? I need to develop more consistency in my practice before exploring
Before identifying
more
yeah.
paths and things like that.
For
So
sure.
moral,
That's what summer is for, I think.
moral of this quiz. Yes, there are quote unquote types of witches. You don't have to limit yourself to
Yeah.
one of them. And if you do go by one of these labels and you're very strict about it, power to you.
Yeah.
All the more power to you. But you can also just do whatever.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And nobody should
It's
and you shouldn't be
literally-
thought of you should not be thought of as less of a witch because of it.
Yeah. It's literally up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in your practice is extremely personal to you.
Spirituality
like-
is personal.
Spirituality is extremely personal. Don't feel like you need to, get approval from other people
Mm-hmm.
to practice a certain type of magic or something.
Especially with witchcraft where it's like you're always learning it from other people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's very much like it seems easy to just go by what other people do. But it's also a lot of independence and self-discovery and just listening to other people, yes, but you are ultimately the deciding factor in what it is that you pick up and take with you.
For sure.
So, all right, final quiz. This one is a little bit more also of a personality style quiz rather than would you have been fucking murdered in the witch trials. It is from Quizzoni. I don't know. Gemstone Quiz. Which gemstone are you?
Woo!
Now, you may know, or you may not know, that a lot of witches practice with gems
Yes.
and with semi-precious stones. And they use that as different vehicles for different manifestations and intentions. We're going to have a whole conversation about it after we take this little itty-bitty quiz.
Yay.
So let's just go ahead and start. Let's
Start.
fucking, if I can get this Pop-A-Bat out of the way. Holy
Oh,
fuck!
I didn't have a Pop-A-Bat.
Alright. What color schemes best describe your everyday clothing? Oh, Quinn, answer this for me. Blues, blacks, green, and... Oh, never mind.
Yeah. What's mine?
I would say the browns and the beiges.
White, cream, brown, and beige?
Yeah.
When making tough decisions,
Okay.
is it better to use logic and reasoning
No,
to
I'm
make your
listening to my
choice?
heart.
Or is it better to listen to your heart? I think logic and reasoning are best.
You see, that's where we differ as people.
Because I think...
And we balance each other out!
I think it's important and it's very helpful, especially when your logic and reasoning lines up with your heart. Doesn't have to disagree.
100%. 100%.
I'm so sorry.
I just think that you should ultimately follow it as what logic and reason says. I should have listened to my mom and gone into business and not writing.
Oh,
But,
well,
you know,
that's where we differ.
logically, you know, my heart was like, no, writing, I like books. You know, so my heart always puts me first and foremost, whereas my logic and reason sometimes is, you know, being a little bit more realistic.
Yeah.
But often they both go hand in
Maybe
hand.
my
But
logic and
I
reasoning
always
is broken.
I do choose to listen to my heart more than my head.
Yeah.
Because sometimes my head has it fucking out for me, bro.
Imagine that you're a celebrity going to a red carpet event. How would you like to make your entrance? In a glamorous limousine, in a taxi, on a horseback, motorcycle, or I'd rather enter through the back door and go straight to my
No!
seat?
If I'm going on a fucking red carpet event, I'm gonna show up in style and I'm gonna show all of these other bitches up. These other
I wanna
bitches
go-
aren't even close, dude. I love being classy and I love being glamorous every now and
I
again.
want to go in a taxi.
That'd be funny.
I think it'd be
Theme
really
taxi.
fun.
Are you a good flirt? Hell yes.
No.
I am the best fucking
I am a
flirt.
terrible
It's
flirt.
my Sagittarius Venus, baby. Let's fucking go.
Your best friend is going through a bit of a depression. How do you cheer her up?
How do you cheer me up, Quinn? How do you cheer me up?
I ask if she wants to talk and just listen. I throw a surprise party. No. I set her up on a blind date. No. I tell her about all the crazy drama I'm going through. Nah. I take her out for an amazing dinner at trendy new hotspot. No. I suggest going on a picnic, hike, or for a day at the pool to get out of the house for a bit. I think that one.
Yeah, I would also invite you on a walk,
Yeah.
which is like the closest thing.
I think we're like, walk? Your boss just called you into his office and says he needs to talk to you. What do you think he wants? I don't know, but I'll take advantage of the meeting to update him. I'm getting a raise. I don't know, but I feel angry already. Ooh, a mystery. No, I'm probably, oh my god, I'm getting fired.
Yeah, 100%. I have that talk with my boss all the time where she's like, Juana, I need to talk with you. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this is the last straw. And it never is. Which is why I'm quitting.
You're looking for something new to do on weeknights. Which of these hobbies do you find most interesting? Book club, yoga class, fashion blog, scrapbooking, tennis lessons, or figure skating?
These are all boring as fuck.
I've always wanted to do scrapbooking.
I mean, like, that's
Are
not...
you insane?
No, that's not, like, okay, when I say they're all boring, it's because... Oh, weeknights! Oh, I thought it said weekends!
No!
I was like, I'm not doing any of this shit on the fucking weekend. I'm going out on weekends.
I clicked it already. Fuck off.
I would probably do a yoga class, just because I do yoga already, but, I'd like that, you know, camaraderie that comes in being in class.
You just won a free year of lessons at the city's prestigious music school. What will you learn to play? Piano. I know how to play it already, but I would love to get better.
Guitar. I'm gay. Guitar.
What kind of car would you most want to drive?
Where does it say 2006 5-cylinder 2.5 liter Beetle convertible in light blue?
I'm going to say an electric or hybrid car that's safer for the environment.
A sports car. My car is technically like a sports car.
Oh my god. It's a Saturday morning and your car is filthy. What are you going to do about it?
Wash it myself, baby. I can't put my car in the machine wash because it has a soft top. So I actually did want to do that today, but I forgot.
You really, really want to have dinner at the new trendy restaurant, but it's at least a 45-minute wait. What do you do?
Bruh, this is so stupid. I would always make a reservation. What the fuck?
For next week?
Yeah, I would do... No, this is a stupid hypothetical. Because this would never happen to me because I would already have the reservation.
I don't like making reservations. I just wait.
You just wait?
45 minutes is not that long.
I'd go somewhere else and I'd make that reservation. I'd be like, fuck, I didn't think it would be this busy.
When someone you know reveals a political opinion that differs from yours, how do you usually feel? It depends on the opinion.
Yeah. If somebody's like...
It depends on the opinion.
If somebody's like, well, I'm not sure that we should raise the taxes for this one tax bracket as much. Or, like, if it's something, like, super... That's a bad example. If it's something super small, like, I don't think city council should put a new lamppost there. I'd be like, yeah, all right. If it's something like, I think that any woman who has an abortion should be put to death, I'd be like, wow!
I'd be like,
well.
I'll kill you right now. I think it depends. I guess for this blanket statement, I'm going to go, it changes how I feel about the person a lot. You leave your car in the driveway all night and wake up to find it covered in toilet paper. What do you do? Laugh and clean up the mess. Right?
I mean, as long as it's only toilet paper, I'd be like, guys, this is so fucking funny. Guess this car got TP'd.
As long as it's only toilet paper and it only happens like once.
Yeah.
Then I'll get tired of it.
You're getting
married. How do you want to celebrate this momentous occasion?
Simple wedding and party at my house. I've never been a person who like wants big weddings. Like I would literally I've thought about this and I was like maybe the amount of people that we'll have is like largest is like 100 guests, 50 each. You know? Because it's so expensive. Weddings are crazy. I want the most expensive thing at my wedding to be my dress. I'm only planning like $3,000 for a dress.
As you should. I would love to do a destination wedding in Hawaii, except I know that a lot of Hawaiians don't want people coming to visit them. Mm-hmm. So I guess a simple wedding party at my house. Pick a body of water you like the most. Next question. I love rivers so much. Choose a pet you'd like to have. I kind of want a parrot. I've been saying that.
I want a cat. I want my cat.
I know.
I want my own cat. I want my own cat. I want my own cat. Quinn.
If you could choose a texture and style of your hair, what would you like to have?
I already have the hair that I want.
Curly hair.
Wavy. Mm-hmm. I love my hair. It's like one of my favorite physical features.
What's the best way to eat chocolate? Chocolate cake, brownies, chocolate ice cream, chocolate pudding, and an expensive high-quality Swiss chocolate bar?
Oh, man. I could really go for some fucking brownies right now.
I say ice cream.
Both types of brownies. Ayo, normal or
stop
special.
This. Oh! What'd you get?
Oh, baby. I'm a diamond, baby.
Oh,
I'm a fucking...
shit.
What'd you get?
Emerald?
Alright, do you want me to read mine?
Yeah.
Right. If these fucking pop-up ads could stop being a fucking bitch! Ah!
We don't like Quizzoni simply because of their pop-up ads. It's
Yep.
very annoying.
Nothing else. You are a diamond. You're a diamond. You're expensive, gorgeous, and enjoy the finer things in life. It goes without saying that diamonds are the most coveted and precious stones in the world, and you too probably find yourself surrounded by friends and popularity. Everyone loves you, and those that say they don't are just most likely jealous. Ugh, I can't help but agree.
Or they just don't like child labor.
All gems are products of child labor.
I know, but diamonds are completely overpriced for no reason. And
They are.
everybody knows that.
Hey, I'm a luxury if you can afford.
A shitty one.
I'll kill you!
Um,
Most people got amethyst.
Yeah, I saw.
7% got
I'm
diamond.
technically rarer than you because I'm emerald and I'm 6%. Fuck off.
Stop beating the shit out
That
of
was a joke. It was April Fool's.
April Fools, I fucking kill you. You
Yay.
fucking die.
I'm gonna read it. Emerald. I got emerald.
Mm-hmm.
It goes, you are an emerald. You are highly emotional
Ooh.
and tend to think with your heart rather than your head when making decisions.
We literally had that conversation though.
You're also quite compassionate and caring. Yeah. And would do well working in
Quite.
non-profit organizations that help people less fortunate than you are.
I
I
do see
have
you
worked in
doing
a
that.
non-profit before. You are quite capable of putting yourself in other people's shoes and tend to be non-judgmental and empathetic to the plights of others. I will say that is true. I don't know about the emotional part, but
Right.
you know.
So this is what I was afraid of. I chose this because, like I said before, a lot of witches use, different gems in their practice. And
That's so true,
You know,
bestie.
we do have Quinn and I both have different gems that resonate with us.
Yeah.
That we feel most drawn to. One of my all-time favorites, especially as of late, it happened within the past year, is citrine. I love citrine so much. And for Quinn it's amethyst. I chose this because moral of this little quiz is that you may have a gemstone that you find yourself attracted to a lot, and you should listen to that.
Yeah. There's a reason.
There's a reason for that. Look into it. Be a little bit introspective about that. But also, you can use different gemstones. There was a while when I first got into collecting gems where it was rose quartz or die for me. Rose quartz was my fucking ride or die. And I realized that I still do have a lot of rose quartz. That most of it I've collected within the past few years. But anytime I see rose quartz, I'm like, sick. And then I move on.
Yeah, I will say rose quartz is a fantastic crystal to put in your plants. They love
is it?
From what I have experienced, they love it.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have rose
That's
quartz
really
in
cool.
almost every single plant that I have.
And you can use gems for a lot of different, purposes. Again, like Quinn was saying, you can put it in your plants. I don't do it anymore because I lost the gems that I did this with, but I would keep them in my bra a lot. Don't ask how I lost them. And, you can just carry them with you on a necklace, carry them in your pocket, which is what I do. I have a little bag that I put them in my pocket. Use them for different meditations. When I cast a circle, I often use gems that have the same intention as the spell that I'm about to cast. So for my money ball spell, it was a lot of prosperity stones and, money stones as well. Gems are very versatile things, and you should, again, with the witchcraft path ones, you shouldn't just limit yourself to using one or to using a few. I got rid of half my crystal collection not too long ago because they just weren't resonating with me as much.
And that happens.
Quinn, I know that you don't like black obsidian.
I don't know what it is. We disagree.
And that's fine.
I think black obsidian is good for protecting things. I keep black obsidian with a selenite thing in my bag, and that works perfectly fine. But if I keep black obsidian on my person,
Have you tried tourmaline?
We disagree. I literally am wearing black tourmaline right now.
Okay, I didn't see it. I don't have my glasses on.
Wow, you hate me.
Yeah,
You
I do,
don't pay attention
actually,
to
yeah.
anything that I do.
No, nothing. Not at all.
Another moral is if you don't resonate with any crystals or don't want to use crystals, you also don't fucking have to.
Yep. Oh, that's a really good one.
There are plenty
it's not
of,
a prerequisite to being a witch.
there are plenty of witches who don't use crystals because they just don't vibe with them. And it's insane, but can you believe that every single human being and living thing on this earth is different and not everything works for everyone?
Wow.
Wow.
I think that about does it for this episode.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit shorter than the
Mhm.
last one. We have the next, I do know that the next spelling test episode
Oh,
we have
yes.
is going to be a banger.
The next
we have a cute
spelling
little
test
surprise.
episode is going to be great. We're going to have a guest on.
I didn't
a
know that you wanted to
guest.
announce it right now.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'm not.
hell yeah.
The topic is a secret, but it's
Secret?
going to be,
Special guest
from
star.
what I can tell, our first guest episode.
Yes.
We're going to have a guest.
We're gonna have a guest.
We don't know when. We don't.
Will it be the first guest?
It might be the first. It might be not. We still haven't figured everything out yet.
Does that imply multiple guests this season?
Oh,
Something to
switching
look
it
forward
up.
to. Maybe we do like experimenting with our form a little bit.
Hey.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're very excited about the next spelling test. It's
That's part of the reason why
Yeah.
we did one that was a little bit more low key today.
yeah.
So you'll have a nice meaty episode.
Yeah.
Um,
That's it.
right. So without further ado, before we wrap up, let's move on to the horoscopes.
Woo!
Woo! Last time we did Aries and Pisces.
Now
Aries and Pisces.
we have Aquarius and Taurus.
Oh, I don't know that we mentioned it last episode. What we're doing is that we're doing it from the top of the Zodiac calendar and the bottom at the same time. And we're going to meet in the middle. So we are meeting in the middle for Libra and Virgo. And honestly, I'm okay with the both of them waiting and being the last ones.
They deserve it.
Libras, y'all are fucking insane. Virgos.
I love Libras. They're so
Virgos,
funny.
I have a lot of qualms with Virgos.
Well, that sucks.
anyways.
We're on Aquarius right now. So,
Wait. You can go ahead and do Aquarius.
so Aquarius.
The age of Aquarius. Y'all are the rarest
The
zodiac
age
sign.
of Aquarius. I think I only know one Aquarius in my life.
I also know the only Aquarius in your life.
Oh yeah, then I know two.
Whoa!
But anyway, we know very little Aquariuses. However,
Because you guys are so rare.
you guys are
Because
so rare.
You guys
It's
are so rare
cool
and
and
quirky
so epic.
and like so
However-
mysterious. Whoa.
it's time to stop. It's time to stop thinking you're the quirkiest man on earth. Stop it. Stop that being your only personality trait. In general though, I do love Aquariuses. I haven't met a single Aquarius that I haven't liked. I think you guys are great. And for your horoscope this time around, just take days as they are. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. If someone's rude to you, tell them that they're being rude. Don't necessarily be rude back, but don't just take it. You guys, from what I've noticed, have seemed to, when someone's rude to you, you seem to just take it and then react in like a way that kind of
You don't have to take it.
pushes water under the bridge. Don't push water under the bridge if it bothers you. You don't have to do that. Don't be afraid to say, hey, this is shitty. Don't do that again. Period. That's my advice. That's my horoscope. Stand up for yourself, bitch.
Tauruses. Orpheus, Borpheus.
Oh my God.
Worcester sauce. I'm drinking a 40 with the Orpheus of the death basket. If y'all know what bit that's from, please kiss me on the lips. Anyways, Tauruses. Hey, buddy. Hi.
Hey.
It's been a while, right? How have you been? That's
great.
that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, I actually I was on my way to go do something, so we're gonna have to catch up another time. But we should go get a coffee or whenever it is I'm free.
I just remembered I don't like coffee.
Oh yeah, that you know what? We'll do something. We'll plan it. We don't have to plan it out.
Maybe we'll go rock climbing one day.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tauruses. Yeah, you guys are.
You guys are
funny.
something.
You guys are really funny. If you're a Taurus and you're a good person, please hit me up.
Yeah, for real.
Please.
Desperate.
I don't want to be one of those people who, like, is biased to certain signs because of the people that I met under those signs, but y'all are making it really hard for me. You guys are making it really fucking difficult. Tauruses. I do know one Taurus who I love. I actually adore. So you know what? I take it back. But you guys are on thin fucking ice! Alright, so, Tauruses. You know what? You guys could stand to be a little bit nicer, I think. You know, like...
True.
Kindness begets kindness. You know? And I want to be nice to you guys, I really do. Because that's who I am in nature, but y'all are making it tough. Y'all are making it really tough. And I'm not just talking about, like, fake niceties, like, genuine, like, you know, just, like, listen to someone for a little bit. You know, like, listen to somebody's problems for a little bit. We know, we all have things going on in our own lives, you know, and we feel burdened by that. But, you know, it feels nice to have somebody, you know, genuinely ask about it, even if it's in passing, you know, like, actually genuinely care. And I know that y'all love it when that happens. So, just, like...
Do it to somebody else.
Do unto others as you would unto yourself. Kindness begets kindness.
Purr.
Tauruses, please, again, y'all are on thin fucking ice with me. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Also communicate a little bit better, maybe. If something isn't working out for you, don't lead people on. Yeah, so that's the horoscope. Let's fucking get it.
Purr.
Again, listeners, be wary. Pay attention to this new moon. Go ape shit. I love y'all so much. Again, thank you so much for listening to the podcast.
Thank you so much.
We couldn't have done it without you.
We wouldn't be here without you.
Listeners, good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon. Happy Friday. Happy whenever it is that you're listening to this. Hope that you are experiencing nothing but kindness, and if you're not, I hope that kindness reaches you within the next week, month, days, year, because you deserve it.
Purr.
And we love you very much, listeners. Good night.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.